When it comes to couples falling out of love with each other, as they say, even though I don't believe in that saying, let me state that love doesn't just disappear in marriage. It erodes over time. And this is not because people stop loving each other, but because they don't have the emotional skills to safeguard their love when life starts lifing, which it always will. Now, if you've ever wondered how two people who genuinely care for each other end up emotionally distant, resentful, or just enduring their relationship and even wanting to end it, you need to watch this video to the end. Hello, I am Taya Luko. Welcome to my channel. This is Transformation Timeout, where emotional intelligence builds healthy marriages, strong relationships, and aligned lives. And this month, I'm staying firmly on the topic emotional intelligence, because happy marriages are not sustained by feelings alone. They are sustained by emotional skills learned and practiced consistently over time. Today, I want to talk about the emotional skills that quietly protect love in marriage, especially when love is tested by stress, by disappointment, by unmet expectations, or life changes that often occur. Now, these skills are not glamorous, they are not trending on social media, but they are the difference between marriages that grow deeper and marriages that slowly shut down. So let's get into it. Skill number 1, emotional self-awareness. And that is knowing what you are bringing into your marriage. Now, one of the most dangerous myths in marriage is this: my partner made me feel this way. My partner made me do this. No, your partner may have triggered something, but emotional awareness begins when you can identify what you are actually feeling and why. Ask yourself, am I angry or am I hurt? Am I reacting to this moment or an old wound from my past? Am I responding as an adult or as my 6-year-old self? Many conflicts in marriage are not about what is happening now. They are about unresolved emotional baggage that keeps showing up uninvited because you remain unaware. Now, love is protected when you say, this is what I'm feeling and this is where it is coming from. Without self-awareness, you will keep fighting the wrong battles. Skill number 2, emotional regulation. And that is about not letting feelings hijack your relationship. Now, feeling emotions is human, but letting emotions control your behavior is costly. Now, emotionally intelligent people or partners or spouses, they know how to pause before reacting. Again, I talk about the pause. They know how to speak without attacking. Very vital. They know how to feel deeply without becoming destructive. Now, this doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means choosing responses that don't damage your bond. Because love is fragile during moments of anger, disappointment, and frustration. And so what you say in those moments often leave scars when they are damaging, long after the issue has been resolved. Emotional maturity or emotional mature love ask the question, how do I express this without harming our relationship? Now, skill number 3 is empathy. And that's about feeling with, not against your partner. Now, empathy is one of the most underrated protectors of love. Empathy says, I don't fully agree, but I want to understand. Empathy says, your feelings matter, even when they inconvenience me. Empathy also says, I can hold your hurt without making it about me. Now, lots of marriages collapse because partners become opponents instead of allies. When empathy disappears, every conversation becomes a debate. You compete instead of cooperate. And understanding is often replaced by defensiveness. You have to know that love thrives, or your love will thrive, when you both feel emotionally seen and not emotionally managed. Skill number 4, non-defensive communication. And that is about listening without needing to win all the time or to win at all. Now, one of the quickest ways to damage love is to become defensive in communication. And this is what defensiveness sounds like. That's not what I meant. You are too sensitive. You're overreacting. You are always on the defensive. That's how my voice is. That's how my face is. You just deal with it. Now, emotionally intelligent communication is not about being defensive. It's about being connected to your spouse. Now, this skill requires you to listen to understand and not to respond or to defend. I confess that I'm getting better at practicing this with my husband, but I still need to practice it more with my children. We are all on a learning journey. This skill is about allowing feedback without collapsing or counter-attacking. This skill is about being curious instead of combative. Now, love is protected when both of you feel safe enough to speak honestly to each other. Skill number 5, accountability. Owning your impact, not just your intent. This one is powerful. Accountability for your actions or inaction is key. I didn't mean it that way. It was an honest mistake. These statements do not automatically erase damage that has been done. Now, even if you genuinely didn't mean it. So accountability is about you saying, I see how that affected you and I take responsibility and I'm genuinely sorry. And it's about you truly meaning it. Accountability will help you build emotional safety because it communicates maturity, it communicates humility and respect. It's not about being perfect because perfection is overrated, but it's about being repair-oriented. Emotionally intelligent couples, they don't avoid mistakes. They just know how to repair quickly and sincerely. Skill number 6, emotional generosity. This is about choosing kindness even when you are tired or frustrated. Now, love erodes fastest in marriages when kindness becomes conditional or when it is completely lacking. Emotional generosity looks like this: choosing to be soft even during stressful seasons. Giving grace instead of fixating over faults or weaknesses. Choosing connection over control. This doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. It means understanding that marriage is sustained by everyday emotional deposits, not grand gestures. Kindness, patience, appreciation, and reassurance protect love quietly but powerfully. Skill number 7, shared emotional intentionality. That is growing together, not apart. Now, love is protected when both partners are committed to emotional growth, not just their own personal comfort, but growing together. Now, ask yourself, are we growing together emotionally or are we just coexisting? Are we intentional about our emotional climate in our relationship? Are we evolving together as a couple? Or are we avoiding having hard conversations? Marriage is not static. Now, if emotional growth stops, emotional distance begins. That's very important to note. So in closing, let me just say that love doesn't survive marriage by accident. It is protected by emotional skills that you practice consistently, sometimes imperfectly, but always with intentionality. If you have noticed emotional distance, recurring conflict, or unspoken resentment in your relationship, know that this is not a verdict. Rather, it's an invitation for you to learn the emotional skills that will protect your love when you start practicing those skills. Has this conversation resonated with you in any way? I invite you to sit with it. Reflect on which emotional skill your marriage needs most right now. And if you're ready to go deeper into emotional intelligence in your relationship, feel free to reach out and you will receive a link to book a session with me. Last but not least, don't forget to leave a comment. What resonated with you most in this video? Share your thoughts, like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications so that you will know when new videos drop. Also, share this video with somebody who needs it. And remember to stay with me throughout the month of January as I continue unpacking emotions that shape marriages and home. Never forget, your marriage is worth fighting for and your love is worth protecting. God bless you. As always, my name remains Taya Luko. See you in my next video and bye-bye.